Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Forex trading journey, day 41. I'm very grateful for each and everyone for stopping by. Hope each and every one of you are having a amazing, Wednesday so far. So, a couple of things that we need to go ahead and do. First and foremost, just taking a look at our pairs right now. Dash, no opportunities right there. UK oil, we'll have to adjust here pretty soon. US oil, I do want to do a adjustment on this pair as well. LTC, nothing there. Cardano, nothing there. Platinum, I did see that we had before we came on this morning, I did see that we had a buy arrow closing right here at the, the 4:15 a.m. I'm sorry, the 4:45 a.m. candle right here, my time. So I'm going to place a buy trade right here. And before I do that, let me just take a look to see if I do not have any sell trades in profit first. Okay, it appears I do not. So I'm going to place a buy trade right here. And I'm going to take 200 points from this point here. So the low point was at 949.45. I'm going to go ahead and put that at 200 points. So that's about 947.39. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, 947.39. Okay, right there. I do have a buy arrow on this next candle here. I do have the buy arrow moving to the next candle as well. So as long as that candle closes within the next 13 minutes, you'll definitely go ahead and look for another opportunity to come from platinum. Taking a look at everything else, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on gold versus USD, and nothing. Oh, we do have a buy arrow coming in for silver. So I'll be looking at that opportunity within the next 13 minutes as well. So we've got platinum right here already in a buy. We've got platinum with a buy, with another potential for a buy. And then we've got silver that's also ready, that will be potentially ready for a buy as well. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to come back to US oil, and I do want to change the setting on our arrows right here, because I do believe we want to go ahead and make sure we're getting as many opportunities as possible. And again, this will be an experiment for us, considering that we're still testing what we should really do with the oil pairs, US oil and UK oil specifically. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to change this setting right here for 500 to 250. And let's just take a look to see how that will look for us. All right. Oh, let's take a look right here. Oh, wrong thing. All right, let me see here. Oh, wait, I'm doing the wrong thing right here. So I'm going to go to my indicators list. So basically, the maximum look back setting that I'm looking at right here, that just shows how many candles it is looking back at. So I believe that 250 candles in this situation is appropriate, especially on the 30-minute time frame. That is that's still a lot of time for us to make analysis on the market and give us, as many opportunities as we can get from US oil specifically. Now, UK oil, I'm also going to be changing that too. The thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I am definitely going to also put this at the 250 limit right here. So let's do that, 250. And by doing that, this will again allow us to just get a few more opportunities coming in. So I'll do that for UK oil. We do have an opportunity, looks like, that is about to be ready for us very soon here, within the next 25 seconds. So I do need to change this account because we did end up blowing this account. So I'll go to File, open an account. We'll see that we're on demo right here. Click on Next, New Demo Account. Put that at 100. I agree. Click Next, click Finish, and boom. We are ready to go. So, oh, I also need to put in the one-click trading disclaimer. So let's do that. All right. And then I should be able to, I'll be able to take this trade now. So I'm going to place a buy trade on UK oil. And we're going to go ahead and work with the 30-minute time frame for both UK and US oil, and we will take it from there. And then, of course, we've got in the next 10 minutes, we've got some opportunities to come in for both platinum as well as silver as well. So that's the updates I wanted to go ahead and give for each of the pairs that we are looking at currently at the moment. So I think the only other thing that I want to go ahead and do is just change is we're definitely going to do a limit on this. So let's see, our low point was at 93.559. I'm going to go ahead and change and do a 200 point limit this time. So we're going to do it to I'm going to do it to 93.346. 93.34, right? 93.346. 93.352. 93.352. Okay, perfect. So that's going on. So we got a buy trade for UK oil. We're waiting on Dash USD for an opportunity. We're waiting on US oil for an opportunity. We're waiting on LTC, waiting on Cardano, waiting on gold versus euro, waiting on gold, waiting on silver in about 8 minutes for that buy opportunity. And we are also waiting on platinum in 8 minutes to get ourselves another trade opportunity. So with that being said, I do want to go ahead and talk a little bit more about the book that we've been reading, The Miracle Morning by Hal Chase. Again, it's my third, as far as the books I've read, it's the third book that I have come across, with the first one being Unshakable by Tony Robbins, and the second one being 10X by Grant Cardone. So with that being said, the subject I want to talk about today is, why did you wake up this morning? And I feel I definitely feel that's powerful, especially for today, just based on what we've been doing throughout these particular mornings leading up to our 41 days of trading. So, for example, every morning since with the exception of one where I can remember I overslept a little bit, I've been waking up. The goal for me has been to wake up at 4:30 in the morning each day, which is about 30 minutes before I actually get myself into a trading opportunity. Now, with that particular time, before I made that commitment to myself, I usually woke up around 5 a.m. Sometimes I wake up even later than that, and I didn't necessarily have a sorry, folks. I didn't necessarily have a consistent time that I would wake up, and I would just kind of, wake up early or wake up late. It usually kind of fell over the place, so to speak. But now I realize that, especially with what I need to do before I trade, which is, what I call my priming period, where I take about 20 minutes after I wake up, or 20 minutes during that period between I wake up and I come on and record and do the daily trading. I usually listen to a 20-minute recording, and this 20-minute recording allows me to, what I like to call, prime my mind, just gets my mind ready for the day and still puts me in a calm and present state of mind, a unshakable. We talked about unshakable before with our first book, but an unshakable state of mind that allows me to go ahead and continue to do the things that I need to do on a daily basis when it comes to trading. And I've been following that routine since that point. So we've been doing that for about a month. And again, it just puts me in a better state of position to succeed than to not succeed. So, let's go back to the question, why did you wake up this morning? Well, you've got to get up early. You got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. So again, I referenced this particular quote that Dr. Luis Ariaza taught me. And that quote was, when the price is clear, when the price is clear, the promise, I'm sorry, when the promise is clear, the price is easy. So, as far as what I need to do, if what I need to do essentially needs me to get out of bed at 4:30 in the morning so that I have a promise or I have a goal or I have a desire to do all the things I need to do to be successful, not only in the trading market, but even if I wake up when the trading market is closed, do everything I need to do to move forward in my endeavors and make sure I'm working towards the objectives and the goals that I have for myself, then that price of getting up, early each and every day is worth it to me because I know what my objective is. I know the goals I want to get done, and I know the steps that I want to accomplish throughout the day. So getting up early doesn't necessarily bother me or doesn't necessarily put me at a state of uncomfortability because I know the road that lies ahead for me. So I asked that question, why did you wake up this morning? And I posed that to you. Do you have a reason for, do you have objectives? Do you have goals that you want to get accomplished? Do you know that the current time that you're waking up, and again, we're not here to judge, this is a judgment-free zone, but these are the things that you want to reflect it with yourself and understand, hey, there are some things that I do that aren't serving me, that aren't helping me towards my goals. And I could either use that time to, for example, go to bed early. I pride myself on making sure that I go to bed as close to 10 o'clock at night as possible, because from 10 o'clock to 4:30 at night is about 6.5 hours for me. So I can go ahead and use that 6.5 hours of sleep to rest, recuperate, recalibrate, and be able to do the things that I need to do. And then with that being said, if I work backwards, right? So, I have to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Well, I need 2 hours to myself to rest, recalibrate, and reflect on the day that I just did from 4:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. That would be about a 14 and a half hours that of activities that I did, and I'd like to reflect on them. So those last 2 hours, I go ahead and I don't do any work things. I go ahead and put a kibosh, a limit, a cap on my work activities, and I take that 2 hours to reflect and rest. And then from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m., we're here trading. That's the objective of what we're doing, is that we're here trading, looking at opportunities, looking at things that we can do in the market. And then from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. is really up to me. It depends on what the schedule lies ahead of me. So there are things that are fixed in my schedule that I make a routine, a commitment to, but there's also parts of my schedule because I know myself, I am free to do things that come about based on the day that lies ahead of me. I wouldn't say I would necessarily do everything the same. There are things that I work on, there are days where some things take higher priority than others. So again, it's because I understand what that schedule is, waking up early morning, every morning with determination to get those things done, is that then that's when I can go to bed feeling like I was able to get a lot done and feeling satisfied in the day that I had previously. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a buy trade right here for platinum because that count did close with the buy arrow intact. Now, our low point right here is 949.44. So if I put 200 points down, I'm actually, let me compare this. Okay, so I'll just put that right around the same point right here. Okay, perfect. So we got two buy trades on platinum. Looking at silver, let's do that. Looking at silver, don't have anything for a sell. So I'm going to place a buy trade on silver as well. And right now we're still in our UK oil trade. Nothing on gold, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on Cardano, nothing on LTC, and nothing on US oil as of yet, and nothing on Dash. So coming back to our conversation, why did you wake up this morning? Your first ritual that you do during the day to the highest leveraged, your first ritual that you do during the day is the highest leveraged ritual by far, because it has the effect of setting your mind and setting the context for the rest of your day. So I think about I go back to my first ritual. My first ritual for the day is that 20-minute recording of my positive affirmations, listening to them, and already leveraging the fact that those affirmations that come to me are now in my thoughts. And because they are now in my thoughts, those thoughts will allow me to produce feelings, and those feelings will allow me to produce capabilities, and those capabilities will allow me to produce actions, and those actions will allow me to produce results. So that first ritual, whatever that first ritual is, whatever it is that you do, is essentially, to make a long story short, is essentially the catalyst for your day moving forward. You snooze, you lose. The truth about waking up. When you delay waking up until you have to, meaning to wait until the last possible moment to get out of bed and start your day, consider that what you're actually doing is resisting your life. I'm not going to lie and say that getting up at 4:30 in the morning is easy when I know I could potentially wake up at 4:55. I could take 25 minutes and put that towards sleep. Sure, I could definitely do that. But again, with that, getting up at 4:30 and giving myself that leeway, that grace period of 30 minutes before I have to start trading allows me to get a few things done that I normally wouldn't be able to get done. If I need to, it allows me to make coffee if needed, if I'm not able to get that done during the night. It also allows me to make sure my station is set up for the trading day ahead, since I usually take my stuff with me because I'm working at my basement right now, right? So I'm I'm trading, I'm talking, I'm podcasting in my basement, but I do bring this stuff up in the living room because I don't want to stay in my basement all day. Like I usually like to leave this as my workspace, and I do want to leave my workspace at some point. So it's important for me to take this stuff upstairs. So that 30-minute grace period I give myself allows me to go ahead and allow me to have a grace period to set up my workstation before I'm ready to go. And then again, I just go back to my first ritual, which is the 20-minute recording. I would wait until before I started doing this waking up early routine. I would wait until after the trading session, and looking back, it wouldn't have made much sense to do that after I traded, because I really do need to be calm and not anxious during the trades. And I felt like I was doing that before I was doing the ritual. So again, it's all important for us to understand that, yes, you could wait to wake up until the last possible moment, but you will get a earlier start on your day. The things that worry or give you anxiety, they won't give you as much worry or as much anxiety if we just go ahead and we develop the skill of just waking up early and allowing ourselves to start our day. Every time you hit the snooze button, you're in a state of resistance to your day, to your life, and to waking up and creating the life you say you want, right? Every day in the present, when we live in the present moment and we take actions in the present moment, that is creating the catalyst, that is creating the future that you desire. We take the steps today to create the future that we want later. So every time you're hitting the snooze button, it's as if you're hitting the snooze button on your future. Not only are people missing out on the abundance of clarity, energy, motivation, and personal power that comes from waking up each day on purpose, but their resistance to this inevitable delay act is a defiant statement to the universe that they would rather lie in bed unconscious than to create and live the life they desire. Now, again, I take this in twofold. A, you do want to make sure you're getting enough sleep, and that's really how come I have to make sure that I'm in bed by 10 o'clock anyway, to make sure I'm getting the necessary sleep that I need. But secondly, if we think about it, if we are resisting the day that's ahead of us and we rather stay in bed. Now, I also know that, that doesn't mean that later you can't you don't have to necessarily take a nap. No, there are days when I know that I've gotten a lot of stuff done. My body is telling me, I'm listening to my body, and my body is saying, Jordan, I need a rest. I need a nap. I need you to stop for a moment. Because your body does tell that, because we certainly don't want to overwork ourselves. I'm very much guilty of overworking myself. I could raise my hand up right now and say I'm probably the biggest overworker, biggest workaholic that's out there. And so when my body tells me, okay, Jordan, Mr. Workaholic, you need to stop, it will tell me, and I have to listen. Otherwise, the universe will slap me silly and say, Jordan, you need to rest as well. But in those times where I don't need to go ahead and I'm sure we're all guilty of that, right? We all have times where we do work a little bit harder, because we live in that particular society. Yet our bodies are going to tell us one way or another when we need to go ahead and stop and rest and do all that. So that is true. But with that being said, when we have the opportunity to create the life that we want, where we are getting enough rest and we are able to get up and start the day, in the best way possible, ideally, we want to go ahead and we want to take that opportunity, because we get up for a particular reason. Now, for some reason, I have no idea how come this happens, but even though I say I go to bed from 10 o'clock to 4:30 a.m., I do get up at about, weirdly enough, I've been getting up at 3 o'clock each morning, like 3 a.m. each morning. Now, I'm not sure what that means at all, but even with that kind of difficulty and, I have an hour left before I get up and have to do the things I need to do, I'm still up and ready to go, even with that particular challenge. And so, again, I ask you, if you have the ability to create the life that you want, add more time to the things that you want to get done, and instead you're sacrificing that time because you want a little bit more sleep than you truly need, then you have to ask yourself, is the promise to myself of the things I desire clear, so that the price that I pay, which is easy, which is getting up a little bit earlier, is that worth it to me? On the other hand, when you wake up each day with passion and purpose, you join the small percentage of high achievers who are living their dreams. More importantly, you will be happy, right? I'm grateful to be able to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and I'm grateful to be here and doing day 41 of our Forex trading journey together. And I'm grateful to be in a present state of mind to understand that what I'm doing right now is not a reflection, or what is a part of my past is not a reflection of my present and not a reflection of my future. Yeah, I know this because I've been doing this consistently. Now, again, getting up at 4:30 is still I'm not going to say easy. It's definitely still a journey. It's still definitely a challenge, but I will say this. And I know we're going to talk about this on a later day at some point, but it's a lot easier for me to do now because I made it a sustainable habit that I've been doing over the past month. When I did initially, starting on day one, it was very difficult, and I wouldn't necessarily say it was the easiest thing to do. In fact, I was tempted to fall back on my old habits, fall back on the patterns that were no longer serving me. Yet, I went ahead and I said to myself, okay, if by getting up at 4:30 in the morning and doing the things that I'm doing right now, will it be worth it as I move forward? And I can definitively answer that question as yes, it was worth it. It is worth it because of what I'm able to go ahead and get accomplished nowadays. Okay, everybody. So by excuse me, by simply changing your approach to waking up in the morning, you will literally change everything. So instead of, I usually approach it like this because, I get it. Waking up early in the morning is not appeasing at all. I could again use that time to stay in bed, be comfortable, be okay with, just taking a few more minutes of sleep each and every day. I totally get that. But again, if I could change your approach and say, what can I get done now that I'm up at 4:30 instead of 5 in the morning? What can I do at 4:30 in the morning that I couldn't get done at 5? I could, get my day started by making coffee a little bit earlier, not putting too much pressure on myself to rush. I can listen to my meditation tape, and I could be in a present, calmer state of mind, and I don't need to put too much pressure on myself. And I can use that mindset to push me towards the other activities, not putting too much pressure on myself. I can get my workstation set up the way that I want to. I can listen to a few pieces of music that inspire me to keep going. See, those are already some things off the bat that I'm thinking of right now that I'm doing at this moment that I've been doing since I've been waking up a little bit earlier compared to what I wasn't. And so by changing that approach for me, I was able to understand how come it was so important to, you know, get a little, wake up a little bit earlier. And so what are the things that you could get done a little bit earlier that you're putting so much pressure on yourself to get done at that moment because you're rushing? I think the most important things that I've begun to we can understand about getting up early is the fact that there's a few things that we rush ourselves to get done at that moment we wake up that we know that if we just woke up even just 30 minutes or even 15 minutes earlier, we get that done, we save a little bit of time, and that little bit of time that we save goes a long way into the other things that we can also go ahead and accomplish as well. No one ever taught us that by learning how to consciously set our intention to wake up each morning with the genuine desire, even enthusiasm to do so, we can change our entire lives. Everyone says, and rightfully so, you want to get about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep a day. Yet, what they don't say is set the intention to maybe. Now, a lot of people do say to try to go to bed early. And I know that, 10 o'clock is not necessarily early for a lot of people. And they might even say it's a little bit late. And I totally understand. I do know my schedule. And, of course, it could always adapt and change depending on how I feel. Maybe I need to go to bed earlier some days. Maybe I need to go to bed later some days. That's the beautiful thing. while I do have normally a fixed schedule, it could always be adaptable, it could always change depending on the needs or the desires I have, I should say, the desires I have for that particular day. But if I wake up and I always have this in my mind, I'm just going to go back to the mental tattoo that Dr. Luis Ariaza gave me. When the promise is clear, the price is easy. So there's a promise of me getting up, getting my station ready, getting day 41 ready to go for everybody. There's a recording I need to learn to already allow me to do my first ritual of the morning so I can have that present state of mind to be ready to go and to wealth come. Yes, that's good. That's by the way, that's going to be a new saying that I want everyone to try out. Wealth come. Let's, instead of saying welcome, let's say wealth come. Here's why. And I'm just going to go on this tangent, and I didn't necessarily plan for this, but wealth come to me means that you are welcoming wealth into your life, right? Yes, welcome it's even hard for me to say welcome now. It's like welcome. I normally find myself wanting to say wealth come a whole lot more. And wealth come to me again means I'm not necessarily just welcoming the financial aspect of wealth into my life, but I'm also welcoming the financial side, the physical wealth side, the spiritual wealth side, the social wealth side, and the emotional wealth side. I want to welcome, I want to bring that wealth, and it's almost as if I'm commanding that wealth to come into my life. So, that's just something that I picked up. Again, when you speak things, you are putting it out there into existing. So I do want to wealth. I want to have wealth come into my life each day. But coming back to our main topic right here, again, I want to go ahead and with what I do as far as, when I wake up from 4:30 to 5 a.m., I want that to be able to put me in a position where I increase my chances of welcoming wealth into my life. There's no better day than today for us to give up who we've been for, who we can become, and upgrade the life we've been living for the one we really want. Think about it. If you were to wake up 30 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier, maybe an hour earlier for some of us, would you be able to do more? Would you be able to choose the actions that would allow you to have the life that you truly desire for yourself? Would you be able to get more done to a point where you are able to get the things done that you desire for yourself? And that can mean that can mean so many things to a lot of us. I know for me, it means that I'm on the path of a world-changing emperor. I'm on the path of a 10, 11, 12 counting figure earner. I'm on the path of a global network. I'm on the path of the top podcaster in the world. I'm on a path of the top Forex coach in the world. I'm on the path to all of these things. And by waking up early and setting the tone for each and every day and each and every step that I'm on that path, I know that my chances of success are increased because I'm doing that particular work. And so, what are the things that you want to get done at this moment? What are those desires that you've been journaling about? That by getting up early, there are some actions you can take that allows you to get on that path a little bit faster each day. Now, how much sleep do we really need? Because that is an absolutely and very important question. That's all fine and dandy, Jordan, but you do need sleep. And I absolutely agree. You do need sleep. We need as much sleep as we believe that we need. Now, that's going to look different to a lot of us, right? I know that I need at least 6 hours to sleep each day. So that 10 o'clock to 4:30 a.m. spot is pretty good for me because I need 6 hours of sleep with the backup, with the understanding that I also put into my schedule if I need the naps, if I need to spend some time napping when I need to, I have that as a backup plan for me if necessary. How we feel in the morning when we wake up, and this is a very important distinction, is not based on how many hours of sleep we got, as much as it's based on how we told ourselves we were going to feel when we woke up. I mean, if we think about it, if we're already thinking in our mind, "Oh, getting up early, I feel, I think it's going to be one of those days." Well, it is going to be. You're going to feel like it's one of those days. You're going to produce actions that makes it feel like one of those days, and you're going to have the results like, "Hey, it was one of those days." Now, let me put this into perspective. I wake up every day and I speak out into the universe, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how is life treating you? And I have the intention, I have the thoughts, and I have the desire to say and do and be that every day of my life is absolutely amazing. And that is regardless of the reality that is with me on that particular day. For me to say it's absolutely amazing, again, I'm welcoming activities, actions, results, opportunities, doors opening that will indeed make my day absolutely amazing. Again, it's not regardless of the reality. Everything that we do is not based on the circumstances or reality. It is more so based on how we react to the circumstances or reality that is ahead of us. So if we're going to say that, our days are crappy days, well, guess what? You're going to get a crappy day. However, if you put your attention out there to the universe whenever you get an opportunity to, that your day is going to be an absolutely amazing day, then chances are you are going to have an absolutely amazing day. The mind body connection is a powerful thing. And I believe we must take responsibility for every aspect of our lives, including the power to wake up feeling every day, feeling energized regardless of how many hours of sleep we get. Now, does that mean that we're going to get this perfect each and every day? No, absolutely not. I do not believe you'll be able to get this perfect. I didn't get this perfect, really. I do fall in the trap sometimes. I do have thoughts coming up at the back of my head. So you're not going to get this right every time, and I'm not expecting you to get this right every time. But I will say this, and I learned this from Chris Whitfield. I've been a part of the the Beyond TV boot camp with Jennifer Gottlieb and Chris Whitfield, and I'm very grateful to be a part of that particular boot camp. There was a rule that I was taught, and I believe I mentioned this yesterday too, is that 51% rule. And the 51% rule dictates that even if we are a millimeter, right, there is a millimeter of distance between the amount of thoughts that are telling us that we are going to have an absolutely amazing day, and there are thoughts that are telling us we're going to have an absolutely awful day. If we believe that at least 51% of those thoughts are going to be absolutely amazing thoughts, we're going to speak absolutely amazing thoughts, we are We are approaching life in the 51%, right? We're not 100, not 110%, but 51%. So just a little bit more than the other way of thinking, just a little bit more. If we can say to ourselves that we are going to be absolutely amazing, and we can think those thoughts at least a little bit more than some of those other thoughts, then that is moving forward in the right direction. Because again, this is all about at least making sure we're putting the right intentions out there. And even if we don't 100% believe it, we have to believe it just a little bit more than the other way around if we want to not be under the trap of thinking about the negative thoughts that can come in. So, I got a bedtime affirmation for everybody, and I'm going to go ahead and start practicing this myself. And I'm so glad I was able to read this to you as I wrote this about a year ago. But let's go ahead and let's practice it. Thank you for giving me these X, or in my case, 6.5 hours of sleep tonight. 6.5 hours is exactly what I desire to feel rested and energized in the morning. My body is capable of miraculous things, the least of which is generating on an abundance of energy from 6.5 restful hours of sleep. I believe that I create my experience of reality, and I choose to create waking up tomorrow feeling energized and excited to take on my day, and I'm grateful for that. As long as I consciously decided before bed that I was getting the perfect amount of sleep, that the hours were going to energize my body to feel wonderful in the morning, I consistently woke feeling better than I ever had before, right? And again, those are my words. That's how Chase's words. But the affirmation remains true. Now the hours of sleep, the 6.5 hours, I did go ahead and put that for my own experience. But that's a little affirmation that we can indeed tell ourselves that we can go ahead and start saying, so that whenever that time comes to wake up, instead of hitting the snooze button, we can go ahead, get up, ready to go, and start doing the things that we need to do in order to get our day going. It's about getting out of bed with purpose, not because you have to, but because you genuinely desire to, and dedicating time each day to developing yourself into the person you need to be to create, or I should say, into the person you desire to be, because I do believe that desire, saying the word desire is a lot better than saying the word want or need, but the person that you desire to be to create the most extraordinary, fulfilling, and abundant life you can imagine. So just imagine waking up early, in my case, getting 6.5 hours of sleep, and genuinely waking up knowing that there's a day ahead, knowing that there are things that we can do to become that person and to step into the path that we desire to take to get the things that we desire the most out of life. And so that first hour of the day, that those extra minutes that you get up a little bit early instead of going to bed, or sacrificing that for more bed rest, if you turn that into waking up early and getting stuff done and telling yourself that you've got that stuff done, that is a catalyst you can take each and every day to get yourself ready towards becoming the person that you truly want to be in this lifetime. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and close this trade out for silver. It did get to 30 pips in profit before it went, and it retraced just a little bit. So we were able to win that trade on silver. So we'll go ahead and take that. We'll take those 27 pips right there. Right now we've got UK oil still, and we've also got platinum. We're just working on a couple of trades right there at this moment. So we're still waiting on those. Again, silver, we're done with that. Gold, we're still waiting on something. Gold versus euro, we're still waiting. Cardano, we're waiting on something. LTC, we're waiting on something. US oil, still waiting for an opportunity. And Dash USD, we're also waiting for an opportunity as well. So with that being said, I will be continuing to monitor the charts. And once I have an opportunity for you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. We're also going to close that trade out for UK oil because that has also hit 30 pips. So we've done with UK oil and done for silver for right now. We still got a couple. I still have a couple of trades going on with platinum at this present moment. So we're still waiting on platinum to do its thing. Gold, nothing there. Gold versus euro, nothing there. Cardano, nothing there. LTC, nothing there. US oil, nothing as of yet. And Dash, nothing as of yet either. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue to monitor these trades. And when I have a further update on what I can give you for these particular pairs that we're working on, including what we're doing currently with platinum, I will let you guys know. All right, everybody. So I'm going to take a buy trade on gold versus US. Excuse me, gold. Yeah, cannot speak today. Buy trade on gold versus USD. We do have a buy arrow that did approach us, and we also have a. We also want to take a look. A very nice uptrend that did develop as well. So, a couple of different things that we're looking at. This is definitely what I consider a very classic example of what we're looking for in a bullish market structure, with us creating higher highs and us creating higher lows. Again, I know it's not necessarily important to understand all of what is going on. It's more so just important to, hey, understand that we're in a, that the buy arrow did appear. But I do want to point out that there is context behind that buy arrow to make it a little bit more understandable as to why we're taking, or how come we're taking, this particular buy trade. So we're going to place a buy trade on gold versus USD. We're going to ride that particular trade out. We are still in platinum in the meantime. We've got two buy trades going on with platinum. Nothing on silver, nothing on UK oil, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on, I believe this is, let me see here. I believe that this is, right, this is Cardano. Hello, I could see it right there. And this is LTC USD. This is US oil. And this is Dash USD. Nothing up, no opportunities right there at this moment, besides the ones that we're currently in, which is gold and platinum. So with that being said, I'm going to monitor these particular trades and keep everybody updated as to what is going on. And when I have an update for you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and take another buy trade on gold. The buy arrow did move over to next candle, and the buy arrow has not disappeared. So I definitely believe we have an uptrend still. So you got two buy trades going on with gold. We still have a couple of buy trades going on with platinum at the moment. So nothing has changed right there. Nothing on silver, nothing on UK oil, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on Cardano. Nothing on Cardano, nothing. Hello. Let's try it again. Nothing on LTC USD. Hold on. Nothing on LTC USD, nothing on US oil, and nothing on Dash versus USD as of yet. So with that being said, still going to monitor gold, and I'm still going to monitor platinum for everybody. And when I have a further update for you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. So I just wanted to come back and just give a quick update on what's going on right here. So I ended up taking another buy trade on gold because we did have our buy arrow move to this particular candle right over here, which allowed us to take a buy at the start of this candle because the buy arrow was still intact. So that tells me that we're still in that uptrend, even though we had that little bit of a downslide right there. And then just taking a look at everything else, I don't have anything for gold versus euro as of yet. I am going to go ahead and take another buy trade. I am going to take I'm going to take another buy trade on silver. So we're going to take one buy trade on silver because we have a new. Wait, did I just take another buy trade on gold? Did I just take another buy trade on gold? I did. Dang it. All right, my fault. That's okay, though. We are going to take another buy trade on silver just because we are very close to the start of this candle right here closed with the buy arrow intact. So I definitely want to go ahead and get into that silver trade. So right now we are currently in 3 buy trades right now. We're currently in 3 buy trades with gold. We're currently in 2 buy trades with platinum, 1 buy trade with silver at the moment. Nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on UK oil, nothing on Cardano, and I know that I did miss that opportunity right there, but that's okay. We'll get into the next opportunity with gold versus euro. Cardano is right there. Nothing for Cardano, I should say. Nothing for LTC USD, and let me go ahead and just double check that because I know that is kind of in the way, so I don't want to say something that's not true. Okay, nothing for LTC, nothing for US oil. And nothing. Oh, we do have a down arrow coming along for Dash USD. So I do want to wait until that candle closes in the next 9 minutes before getting into another potential sell trade with Dash USD specifically. So that is what's going on at the moment. And guys, when I have a further update for you about what's going on with these trades, I will let you know. All right, everybody. So I am coming back. So we did get about 30 pips on that platinum trade. So I went ahead and I closed it right there. Would have done that a little bit earlier, but I definitely wanted to make sure I showed you guys that that did indeed happen. So we're done with 1 platinum trade, and we'll go ahead and continue from there. Once again, we're still in a couple of buy trades with gold, 3 to be specific, 1 silver buy trade, and then as far as everything else is concerned, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on UK oil, nothing on Cardano, nothing on LTC, nothing on US oil, and nothing on Dash USD as of yet. So we're still waiting on those. And once again, everybody, once I have a further update on what is indeed going on, I will let you guys know. All right, everybody. So just want to keep everybody updated on what's going on. We're still in platinum for right now. Gold, we're going to go ahead and take a buy trade right over here. The buy arrow did move over to next candle close, with the buy arrow still intact, so we are all good on that front. Silver, we are going to take a buy trade on silver. Down, the buy arrow did move over to the next candle, so we're going to go ahead and take another buy trade on silver. We are also going to go ahead and take a buy trade on gold versus euro. We have the buy arrow coming to this last candle and closing with the buy arrow still intact. So once again, we've got 1 buy trade on platinum. We've got about 4 buy trades on gold, and 2 buy trades on silver, and 1 buy trade on gold versus euro. Nothing on UK oil, nothing on Cardano, nothing on LTC, nothing on US oil. We are going to take a trade on Dash USD, and we're going to go in for a sell, just making sure we don't. Yep, we do not have any buy trades and profits. So I'm going to take a sell trade on Dash USD, as we do see we got a bit of a downtrend right here, especially with this last price action that took place. So we are in a couple of trades here. 1 sell trade for Dash. We've got a couple of buy trades for, or 1 buy trade for platinum, 4 buy trades for gold, 2 buy trades for silver, and 1 buy trade for gold versus euro. So with that being said, I'll keep monitoring these trades, and any updates I can give you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody. So I'm going to make a quick buy trade right here on gold. We have the buy arrow moving to the next candle right here and closing, indicating that the uptrend is still intact for us. So I'm going to go ahead and make that buy trade happen. Going to do the same thing for silver. We're going to get into another buy trade for silver. So we got 3 buy trades for silver. We got about 5 buy trades for gold, still 1 trade for platinum. I'm getting into another buy trade for gold versus euro. So you got 2 euro versus gold buy trades as well. Just taking a look right here, nothing for UK oil. We do have a sell opportunity for Cardano, so we're going to go ahead and get into that sell opportunity for Cardano at the moment. And again, I do not have any. Oh, hold on. Get out of my way. Hold on. We do have a buy trade that we can all close for profit. Okay. So we've gone ahead and we've closed out the sell trade that we were going to place, because we can instead make a close a buy trade that's in profit for Cardano. So we're currently in a buy trade, or sorry, currently in a sell trade for Cardano at the moment. Nothing for LTC, nothing for US oil. For Dash, we're going to take another sell trade for Dash. We got two sell trades for Dash. You've got one sell trade for Cardano, and then we've got two buy trades for gold versus euro. We've got three buy trades for silver versus USD. We got 5 buy trades for gold, and we've got one buy trade going on for platinum. So I'll go ahead and keep everybody updated with what is going on with all of these pairs. I'll give everybody an update as soon as I can, and I will keep you guys posted. Okay, everybody. So we're going to close out gold versus euro. The downtrend is the buy arrow disappeared. The uptrend is no longer applicable. So we're going to take a loss on gold versus euro. We are still currently in silver. So I'm going to take another buy trade on silver. We are still in gold. The buy arrow has moved over to the next candle. So I'm going to take another buy trade on gold. So we've got about 6 buy trades going on with gold at the moment, and then we still are in platinum. There's actually a new buy arrow that just formed. The candle did close, the buy arrow still intact, so I'm going to take another buy trade on platinum. So let me go ahead and do this. So our low point right here for platinum is at 949.70. So if I do a little bit of math right here, move that down 200 points, that means that our new target is going to be at 947.63. So we do that, 947.63. All right, there we go. Okay, so we've got that going for us. And then taking a look at gold, we're still in gold again, 6 buy trades for gold. Currently in silver, we still have about I think 4 or 5 silver trades. And then we're done with gold versus euro. We are going to take another sell on Cardano. So I'm just going to close a buy trade that's in profit. So we got 2 sell trades going for Cardano at the moment. And then taking a look at Dash versus USD, we still got 2 sell trades going on for Dash USD as right now. So when I do have a new update for you guys, I will definitely. Okay, so the buy arrow for gold is closed. So I'm going to go ahead and say that is a loss on gold. So we're going to go ahead and close those particular trades out. No worries. No, we don't get down ourselves. We just wait for the next opportunity on gold. And then platinum is also, the arrow has disappeared. So I'm going to close those 2 particular trades as well. So we are done with platinum in the meantime. We're done with platinum. We are done with gold. We are done. Well, actually, no, we're not done with silver. So I'm going to go ahead and place silver right over here. We're done with gold versus euro at the moment. We're still working on Cardano. So I'll move that up top. Nothing on UK oil, nothing on LTC, and nothing for US oil in the meantime. So I'll be working on silver as well as Cardano. I'll also be working on Dash USD as well. And when I have a further update for you guys, I will let you know. Okay, so I'm also going to close some of these sell trades as well, as we are. The buy arrow has disappeared, so we are done with silver as well. So right now we're still working on Cardano. So you got 2 sell trades on Cardano. We've got a couple of sell trades on LTC, on Dash still. So we're still working on those. But as far as we're concerned, silver, gold, platinum, gold versus euro, UK oil, LTC, and US oil, as well as Dash, they are all done at the moment. So we will go ahead and move forward. And as soon as I have an update on our next opportunity that we can go ahead and grab, I will definitely let you guys know. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and close another buy trade for Cardano. We've got the sell arrow moving over to the next candle. So I went ahead and I closed another sell trade for Cardano. So we've got about, I believe, 3 sell trades going on for Cardano right now. For Dash, Dash USD, I am going to go ahead and place another, let me see here. I am going to place another sell trade for Dash as well. We do have the candle moving, the sell arrow moving over to the next candle. So as long as that candle closes within the next 14 minutes, that will be another sell opportunity that we can take. And as far as everything else is concerned, nothing on US oil, nothing on LTC, nothing on UK oil, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on platinum, nothing on gold, nothing on, oh, we did platinum, nothing on gold, nothing on silver. And again, we've got now Cardano moving over to the next candle. The seller arrow moved over to the next candle. That candle will close in 13.5 minutes, where we can go ahead and determine a trade from there. But we do have 3 trades going on for Cardano at this time. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and continue to monitor these particular trades. And any update that I can give you guys, I will definitely, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody, we're going to take another sell trade on Cardano. So I'm going to exit a buy trade that's in profit on Cardano. For Dash, I am going to go ahead and take another sell trade right there. The down arrow has moved over to the next candle close with the down arrow still intact. So now I believe we are in about 4 or 5 sell trades. Actually, we could just go ahead and take a look right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're in 4 sell trades with Dash at the moment. Nothing on US oil, nothing on LTC, nothing on UK oil, nothing on gold versus euro, nothing on platinum, nothing on gold versus USD, nothing on silver. And again, we are in about 3 or 4 trades of Cardano at the moment as well. So with that being said, that's the update I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys as we approach the 9 a.m. hour, about 45 minutes away from the time I stop trading. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue to monitor these trades. And if I have a further update for you guys, I will definitely let you know. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and start margining out, or making sure that I get my margin down to 0 for all these pairs right here. It is the end of my trading day today. This will be about day 41 that is coming to a close. So, super grateful to be able to go ahead and get this done with everybody. US oil, we still did not get a trade opportunity right there. We are also working on no trades for LTC today. We had a trade opportunity for UK oil that went our way. Gold versus euro, we ended up taking a couple of losses on some trades. Platinum, we did the same thing. Gold, we also did the same thing, took a couple of losses. Silver, we won and we lost. And for Cardano, we are also going to make sure that we get these margined out, and we will go from there. So this is going to go ahead and do it for day 41 for us. Again, I am very grateful to each and every one of you that continue to support. Very grateful for each of you that continue to watch these videos and gain something out of it, gain a new tool that you could use for your master investor toolkit, tool belt. And so with that being said, if you do have any questions for me about what we're doing on here, feel free to go ahead and drop a comment in the YouTube channel video down below, and I'll make sure we get that addressed. Also, you can reach out to me on Facebook at Jordan Rosario. You can reach out to me on Instagram. My handle is Jordan Rosario 777, and my Twitter is WC_Rosario. So again, just going to go ahead and do it for day 41 of my Forex trading journey. I hope each and every one of you continue to have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, happy trading.